Well, hello there. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm starting a new channel, talking about some of my experiences being kind of an audiophile to the lower extent, doing it on a budget, and just wanted to share some of my experiences and how I came about acquiring what I've acquired, and just share with people you don't have to be all in with all expensive stuff. You can find things out there, thrift stores, a marketplace, and you can put together a pretty good collection. Some stuff I've had given to me from old friends that knew I was into the audio stuff, and they had some old stuff laying around. So just a little bit of history. I grew up in Southern California, and the first thing I ever financed ever in my life was a Fisher stereo system back in like 1984, just like the one right here. And that was the first thing. I went to like Fry's or whatever the electronics store was at the time, and I bought this on monthly installments, this stereo. It had the big speakers with 15-inch woofers, and that was my biggest purchase at the time. And heck, those speakers were my end tables for the first 3 or 4 years of my marriage. So, and I always collected records as a young man. I worked at a country club for a while, and I'd get tips, and it was a golf course, and I would get tips throughout the day. And first thing I did when I get off was go to the record store and buy a record. After decades of not being involved in record collecting, kind of fell out in the early 90s, got married in the late 80s, started having kids, just got away from the whole hobby. Didn't even have a stereo set up, didn't even own a stereo. A lot of the records got lost or damaged throughout the years. And I just got away from it. And then a friend of mine about 10 years ago gave me a Marantz turntable, and that started the bug again. And I've since put together a system. I have another system I just put together of parts I had laying around. I'll talk about in future videos. And I just decided I wanted to get back into records. But I had some left over from my old collection. But I have acquired about 1,000 records from thrift stores and mostly thrift stores, just hunting and finding treasures over the last 10 years. So real quick, I got the Kenwood Model 11G. They were built from about 1975 to 1978. I purchased that off of Craigslist with the GE 1000, which was built around 80 to 82. I think they made these. And that kind of got me going. I had some other stereo stuff, but this was the main one I finally acquired, and it really started this whole system that I'll share throughout the history of this channel. I get a lot of grief about my happy face on my EQ. I'm sure a lot of people are going to comment about it. Sounds good to me. I have some hearing loss and things like that, and no matter how I try to get rid of it, that's how it always ends up. So don't be afraid to delve into your EQ, and if you end up with a smiley face, don't let people downgrade you about it. It's just the way it is. That's about it. I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know that I'll be posting videos from time to time talking about different records I have found, different equipment I have found, going into some of the other things that I have here that I've acquired, and we'll comment on it. Let me know what you have. Let me know what your hobbies are, as far as where have you found some good deals. Has anything been gifted to you? I had a reel-to-reel gifted to me from an old friend I used to work with. So I'll share that story too. But for right now, I just wanted to say hi. Poor Man Audiophile, that's me. I'm a poor man audiophile. I appreciate you watching, and please like and subscribe, and click for those notifications. We'll see you on the next one.